Hopefully nothing takes you out again. I am so sorry.
And if we've missed any loot during this session, well,
it's the end of the game. Who cares?
Yeah. And also, this whole thing has just become crazy. Is it this statue?
No, that's where we came in. I am finishing this game out of spite. To say I finished it once.
Yeah. Really hoping that because I'm playing Baldur's Gate on my own, I'm hoping it doesn't turn into this at the end.
I mean, I heard that the last act
puzzle.
was rough when it came out. But I've only played a little bit of Chapter 1 myself.
Really hoping it's like a fight gauntlet or something rough, not puzzles from hell rough.
Well, at least that game would have actual hell involved, so...
Yeah. Okay. And make sure we save.
Well, the game decided that it wanted to save for us.
And I think this is literally the end of the... Yep. This is the point of no return for final fights. So,
Good.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, you fixed your skills, right?
Yes.
Okay. I fixed mine. We're good. We're good. There's going to be a lot of talking and fighting, I bet. Or maybe they'll just subvert our expectations with stupid puzzles.
I really hope not.
If they do, I'm just fleeing.
Here we are, Quercus. This is it.
Out of curiosity, how many people have actually heard this conversation without some sort of invulnerable mod for Sir Laura?
Yeah.
Because, seriously, he got hit by, like, Epidemic of Fire and stuff was branching to him a lot. It just didn't matter because he's invulnerable.
What do you mean, Quercus? Of course I'm prepared. I have my noble steed below me, and my trusted shield beside me. What more could I need?
His whiskers crack into a mischievous smile.
And I may have cracked the spell that will stop the great acorn in its furious tracks, if that's what you mean. That's right, Quercus. We've done it!
Sir Laura turns to you, his beady eyes shining with pride.
I owe you an apology, Shield. At the start of our journey, I wouldn't have believed a lizard would lead me to the discovery that would save us all. But I see now that my prejudice was foolish. Without you, Quercus and I might still be stuck on that abominable prison island. Now here I am. Here we are, on the brink of saving the world.
I'm impressed that you cracked the spell. Shouldn't you use it now?
Indeed, Quercus and I will find an advantageous location and do just that. Meanwhile, you must prevent the servants of the Acorn from interrupting us.
Sir Laura takes a slow, deep breath and lets it out in a rush.
You feel it, don't you? It's so still, but there's something behind it too, like a thunderclap waiting to fall. The great Acorn is nearly here. Its servants are poised for impact. We've known this moment would come. Now it is time to put my research to the test. I am ready. Quercus is ready. And you, Shield?
As ready as I'll ever be.
What say you, Quercus? That's good enough for you? Then it's good enough for me, too.
Sir Laura grabs your pinky with his tiny paw. He gives it a decisive shake, then salutes.
No matter what happens next, Shield, there's something Quercus and I want you to know. It has been an honor. Now, onward!
Okay, so he's running off to do something.
Hopefully something good.
Yeah.
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source blood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it.
Well...
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask for more than that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Melody wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins.
Oh, cool.
My
We're getting
worship
help
is
from
the least I
people
can
that
offer.
we've aided.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go.
Gareth would
River
probably have
needs a
said
new
something
divine.
too if we hadn't apparently gone to places on the Nameless Isle in the wrong order. But let's face it, he probably would have just been annoying. Alright, well, let's see what that does. SP cost -3. Okay, so we can just use source skills all we want, I guess, if you wanted to equip a few. There aren't that many that I would frankly consider worth it, but there are some shock ones that might be fun. I just got rid of a few that I don't typically use, that are kind of situational, and swapped them out for Thunderstorm, Chain Lightning, and Pyroclastic Eruption. Again, really wishing right about now that I'd bothered to learn Epidemic of Fire. But even, like, the handful of source skills that I do have, I only have because we happened to find skill books. I never bothered buying any, because up to this point, we haven't wanted to use them ever. Okay, so you got Chain, Ethereal, and Thunderstorm are your new skills. Get them on the bar however you want, and I'd say probably remove the ones that are grayed out just to avoid confusion.
This is time to finally destroy the bad guys.
We hope.
If I'm God-woken.
Of course you're yelling at me and not the other guy.
Even though I was up front. Okay, well, onwards.
Okay, Lucian.
I'm just gonna believe he's racist and choosing to talk to the human.
You were always hard as diamonds, and twice as bright.
Okay, well, to be fair, given your history, it actually makes sense he would single you out.
Your divine welcomes you.
The traitor himself, the divine you once selflessly served, the one you thought dead, lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
Oh. Is they teaming up?
What a twist.
Not really.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell him the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallis nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter.
What a twist!
A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am.
So many people have been
Eternal.
revealed to be undead. Or I guess she's an Eternal, so that's at least a slight surprise.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
That!
I'm picking the Ethan one because I'm Ethan, and also because this is eye rolling so hard now. Yeah, you're all undead. We get it. We're gonna have to fight all three of you probably.
Plus that freaky thing behind them.
I'm gonna let the Red Prince rule the world with his dragons because everyone's just pissed me off at this point enough to just let that happen.
And the dragon is cute.
Yeah.
Fear not, old friend. Dallis is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
No.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian.
We have no option to just punch you instead. Okay,
Long
get on
ago,
with it.
The scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world
Oh,
and the
of
void
course
was
Fane
made
was
of
involved. I
source.
should have just made you
Our
play as
7
him.
lords desired
Because
this
Ethan has
power.
had next to nothing, and apparently Fane would have just was the darling.
Yeah, he messed up the veil, and you're all.
I mean,
mad,
I'll
blah, blah,
admit
blah.
the Red Prince was pretty close to being the darling too, because I did get a baby dragon, but
Of course.
Silence, slave.
I'm waiting for that to break.
Yeah, I very much doubt that's the actual
Our
nature of
king
your
made the
relationship.
seven to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
We know.
Yep.
With the source they
Tell me
stole
something
from
I don't
the
know.
veil.
I mean, granted, part of the reason we know that is
worshippers.
because we've played as Fane like up through Act 2 before, but I'm pretty sure it's been covered
Yes,
for
I
us
should- I should
anyway.
ask why the Seven Lords would have needed worshippers.
We already know we're being fed source by worshippers right now.
At this point, should I just say I've heard enough?
Oh, they're gonna talk regardless, so just say 2 and move on with it.
Okay.
The Seven made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
Cool.
The Seven's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the source to the veil.
Yeah, except the God King keeps saying he wants to come and eat everything. Okay,
When we are
onwards.
done, there shall be no more source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
I mean, 4 would be very even, but I feel like maybe 1 would be a good question.
Yeah.
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the Seven the secrets of the veil.
We kicked him off the boat, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, he's kind of gone forever.
The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar.
Well, he's gone now, so you know.
But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the Seven and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he never even mentioned that he had a wife and child, actually.
Yeah, we didn't like him.
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Okay.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
I mean, I could definitely see Ethan saying 3. But, you know.
Yeah.
How were your brutal actions meant to achieve peace?
While Dallas sought the Aetheran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
I'm waiting.
One more word from you and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me
Good
dead.
for you.
As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Can we go for Vredeman? Because we found that out a while ago. You're the Source King enslaved and your name is Brachus Rex.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like.
I am no slave.
With a flick of her wrist, Dallis sends a jolt through Brachus's body. He writhes in pain.
Don't worry, he's well under control. He has made a fine servant. Isn't that right? Ingrate. I used him to find the Eteran. When we're done, I'll release him from his duty and free him from his pain. Until then...
Dallis punctuates her statement with another wrist flip. Brachus shudders, but his lips remain curled in a self-satisfied grimace.
I feel like the Voidwoken could have appeared anyway.
Yeah.
So just keep telling me your master plan.
Yep.
The Eteran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to
Are
heal
you
the veil.
sure?
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead.
With no source.
Okay.
A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
I feel like this isn't going to work the way you guys think it's going to work.
All of us, of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required for the future of Rivellon.
Also, a hole in this plan. Every single person
As source.
has source, yes?
Decide.
Yes.
Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
So, at best, this plan ends up locking out the void and also killing everyone. So, I guess Dallas gets to just wander around on an empty world. Doesn't sound like a great plan.
We only lack yours.
One would be a good point, and also wouldn't that happen to literally everyone?
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Also that. You massacred the masters and the students at the academy. Was that all done in service of this?
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
So under this plan, there will be no true divine.
Yeah.
You understand?
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me.
I'm
I
feeling
shall
one.
carry the secret of my lack of divinity.
Yeah, it's like, even if they truly believe this, which I question, even if they truly have Brachus Rex on a leash, which I question,
It's, all
it's
gone.
not just sorcerers who have source. It's every single person.
Yeah. So I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
No.
No.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make.
I note that you're not
Your
talking
name will
about
be
surrendering
synonymous with
yours.
the survival of Rivellon.
Yeah.
Don't let them do this to us.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Yeah.
The last time I obeyed Lucian, countless innocents died. Yeah, no.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage, but I shall help you. Though it pains me, Your sacrifice shall be made for you, Dallas.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is...
I feel like this is actually Brachus Rex's grand plan to just steal all of the source
Probably.
out from under them, but moving along.
Hey, it's a fight now! Okay, you're blessing them. I'm going to use my strongest source skills because this is going to be tricky.
Well, that hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Okay. It is your turn. I don't know. Did you heal after, like, your death fog run-in?
I think so, but I don't remember.
Well, put some healing on yourself.
Heal. Don't care.
And Harsh Current to pull them all in.
Okay, where's Harsh Current at? And let's do the... Okay, where's my gnarly...
You don't have enough action points left to use anything too insane, but something like Blinding Radiance might be good here.
I'm forgetting how much action points it costs. And I'm trying, and I get that you're trying to be an epic soundtrack, but it feels like the sound effects have glitched.
Yeah.
And left the building.
Alright. Okay, Pyroclastic Eruption. Oil-filled rocks crash onto all nearby enemies, each dealing about 2,000 damage and creating an oil surface. That sounds fun. It feels like, you know that fight between Zuko and Azula where they intentionally muted out the sound effects and brought in the soundtrack a bit heavier? It feels like they're trying to do that, but that's a lot harder to do outside of like a movie or TV show or something. And have it actually sound right.
Well, hopefully we can win. This might... Yeah.
And now my dragon gets to go.
Okay. Yeah.
My dragon won.
Dude.
Okay, the dialogue went. Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time. What a twist.
So many twists. I call him the God King. Come claim what is yours.
You are unleashed? He's been unleashed, I guarantee it.
Dallas, are you the dumbest being in the universe?
Yes. Vredeman cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into your veins and throttles your heart. You left the leashing one next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna kill everyone in this room.
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon, and don't look so surprised, as if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me!
And I'm just gonna be that I told you so guy.
Let's do the I told you so.
Okay.
Yes, we're killing all of you. We've been over this. Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you. And... of course, it's picked Ethan, so persuasion isn't going to work. So just go with 3 and let's get on with it.
Yeah, I don't care. I just want to kill them all. And the fact that games aren't letting me kill...
And the fact that, you know, one of us has persuasion, but it's not picking me or letting us use that is... I don't even know if it would have done anything, to be honest. What could it have done?
Okay, can we get to the part where I kill him? Okay, so he sent So the God King heard his call and is sending
Probably
him
the Kraken. Who
help.
wants to bet it's the Kraken?
Oh, it's
Hi,
the,
Kraken!
every twist that could be. Did we need this many final bosses? We just needed one final boss.
Well, I guess we kept complaining we weren't getting to the final boss, and the game decided, here, have 5.
It feels like an ADHD kid wrote this ending. Oh, the
and there's the
Sallow Man.
Sallow Man! Hi, it's a big old family reunion. Oh, there's Cam.
So we need to just cast our really cool abilities that chain.
Oh, they're all going to get a turn because of how the initiative works, so this is going to be real fun.
I prefer tabletop initiative orders, but that's just me. I just want to get to the part where I hit things. And I don't usually say that about games, but this one has just done me.
Yeah, random white magister that we didn't care about.
Okay, we were gonna kill them anyway.
Oh, apparently, Lucian died somewhere in there.
And apparently I somehow got credit for it, so...
Maybe you just had to be here, I don't know. I could use some physical armor, just to make sure that I stay up. Because if I go down, my dragon goes too. Thank you.
I actually have enough action points to do anything cool.
I kind of want to see what that thunderstorm does, actually. Let's try to get over as many enemies as you can.
Okay, those guys
So
are way
they're
over.
way over there. I think only the Sallow Man really ran in, and I'm kind of hoping maybe Dallas will punch him.
Okay, so maybe hold off on the thunderstorm. Let's see, who's...
Okay, Sallow Man, Dallas, and Kim ran in. Isabel and Brachus Rex and the Kraken are all back there.
Okay, so maybe I cast... instead of thunderstorm.
Yeah, you could try Chain Ethereal and see how well that goes.
Yeah, that probably didn't feel too good, did it?
And you might want to get your Incarnate on the board, although right now I think the only surface up is poison, so that's probably going to have to wait a second. Let's see, what all can you do with 2? Source Incarnate, unfortunately, isn't a thing.
It would be nice.
Scorching Ignition?
Yeah.
Or actually, Exquisite Firecraft might work pretty well, because if they decide to move, they'll just start taking damage for running near you.
Okay.
And it lasts for a bit.
Well, Dallas is done.
Just about.
Oh. Yeah, I thought she was going to walk and not teleport. There we go. Oh, you can do a dragon.
Oh, she's a dragon. Okay, the game just decided to pull that one out of its rear.
She has a dragon form.
Okay, most of the rest of this were all very predictable twists. I'll admit I didn't get that one. Did Vayne have a super secret dragon form too? Also, that was a full heal for her, apparently, because of course it was. No, I'm trying to heal myself, game. Myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it could be an attack, but I would like to be alive. Alright, can I teleport a dragon?
Maybe.
No, the game's not going to let me pull that shenanigan. That's sad. I'm going to put Exquisite Firecraft up on myself too and just turn this whole place into a danger zone for anyone who moves. Dallas fell through the world. I used Harsh Current and the game didn't know what to do with that.
Well, hopefully she figures out her way up here sometime, because...
Okay,
game is glitching.
To be fair, I don't think the game intended for you to be able to move her. That's a modded skill, I think.
Well... yeah. Anyway...
doesn't it?
Wait, why did that hurt you?
And it caused necrofire. I don't know anymore. It's like everything in this game has just ceased working. Because that's fun.
Is it just assuming that we want to kill each other too for reasons? Oh, that dang near took me out. Oh, there I went.
And I'm probably gonna die soon too.
Because everyone decided to aim at us, even though in theory there's a few different people infighting right now.
Yep. I'm good. Okay. Okay, game over. I don't know what happened at this point. I'm very confused.
Oh god, we're gonna have to go through all that dialogue again.